What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I've got this match against Politeod. Now, this YouTuber has been around since the very beginning of the Abdallah Nation, when I first started out in Mario Kart 7. So, it was quite an honor to battle such a long-time subscriber. Anyway, taking a look at his team, he's got a couple potential Megas. He's got Ampharos, which could be a Mega, and he's got Venusaur. He's also bringing his Hydreigon, the priority packing Mamoswine, the overused Rotom Wash, and Prankster Klefki. So those are some pretty balanced pokes right there. Take a look at my team. I've got the Stealth Rock Setter-Upper, being Ferrothorn. I've got a couple Scouters, being the Dusknoir, the Noivern. I've got my Mega Mawile. I brought a Keldeo because I needed some sort of priority, and I brought Conk. I love Conk. He does so much work for me. Anyway, so I don't know who he's going to lead with, but I'm just going to go with it. You know what? I'm going to start up with Ferrothorn and try to set up some rocks. He's withdrawing right off the bat, and I really don't know. I don't want to get paralyzed right off the bat, and I don't want him to set up any screens. So I'm going to get the heck out of there. And I'm going to bust out Conkeldurr. Now, I just figured that I'd be able to counter Klefki with Conk, but now, I don't know. I've got Ice Punch on my set, so I figured that if I go for Ice Punch, it would be the safest move in case he decided to switch out. It's super effective either way if I go for Drain Punch or Ice Punch, so that was pretty good on my part. Definitely choosing that move instead of the obvious Drain Punch. He's going for Sleep Powder now, so unfortunately Conk is going to be conked out. Yeah, so that pretty much gives me sleep fodder, and whenever you get put to sleep, I don't know, it's kind of a catch-22. You could either stay in and let them set up all over you, or you pretty much switch them out and get that sleep fodder. So I'm going to go back into Noivern, just to, I don't know, slam a Draco in his face, or I've got Super Fang on this set, and I like running Super Fang on Noivern because that's an even 50% off on any poke. Be it a sponge, a tank, or a wall, you know, you can just do 50% right off the bat. So with that being said, Rotom Wash comes in over here, kind of afraid of me. So I go for the Super Fang on Venusaur, hoping to nail it, but I nail this guy instead. Not too bad, but here we go. I'm trying to follow up. I'm going to try to knock him out with a Draco Meteor. Now, I'm running the White Herb Noivern, but as of right now, that really wasn't enough damage to knock this really bulky Rotom Wash out. I'm very surprised. A Draco coming off of this thing is pretty strong, so this thing's got to probably be fully invested in special, defense, and HP. So he goes for the Volt Switch, and he's switching out his Meatball, which is this Mamoswine here. I'm not going to stay in, simply because I know an Ice Shard or an Ice move is going to be coming. So I figured that switching into Keldeo would be the best bet. He knew that, so he got a free chance to set up his Stealth Rocks, which is a great play on his part. Because if he went straight away for that Ice move, that would have not been very effective. So right now, I don't think he's going to stay in because I've got a fighting move, so I go for the Swords Dance because I know he's going to switch. Now, this is not a good matchup. Venusaur versus Keldeo. This guy's going to Giga Drain me, and it's going to kill me. So I'm going to get the heck out of there. I'm going to go for Mawile, expecting the Giga Drain. So I'm a Steel type, and in case he wants to do any Earthquake shenanigans, that Intimidate is definitely going to hit him up. So he goes for the Giga Drain like I predicted, and this did a lot of damage, way more than I wanted. So that thing is telling me that it's definitely invested in special attack. Now, I leave my Mawile in because I've got Fire Fang, and I know that I can take one more Giga Drain, and a super effective Fire Fang is going to do so much damage on a non-Mega Venusaur. Because if Venusaur turned Mega right there, he would have gotten the Thick Fat, and with that Thick Fat, that would have definitely negated half as much damage. So here we go. This guy luckily gets hurt by the burn and gets knocked the heck out of there, which is really awesome. So Venusaur gets burned, gets knocked out. Now, I don't know what this Rotom's going to want to do. Maybe Trick Scarf or something. So I decided to bring Conkeldurr back in, maybe to burn off some sleep turns. But he actually pulls off a Rest, and I know that Rotoms typically do run Resto Chesto. So he went from like having 1 HP to full HP, and he got rid of his sleep, which was an epic move on his part. And now he's deciding to Volt Switch the heck out of here. Now, volt switching around is an awesome tactic, and I love using it myself. U-turn, volt switch, it's a great combination in case you're not in a favorable matchup. So I'm with Conk here. I'm just trying to burn these sleep turns because this Conk has got to start doing some work. Now, this guy's going for the spikes. Now, that's priority spikes. I've seen that on many clef keys. So it's a good way to set up the hazards. So he actually had a heat rock, which was very interesting. So I don't know if he carries Drought for a certain member of his team, but yeah, just kind of questioning why he busts out Heat Rock. So he's going to keep on going for spikes, and I know that Drain Punch is going to be neutral, so I'm going to keep on spamming that in hopes that I just knock this little set of keys out, and then I can just remain at full health simply by taking all that good health from him. Now I'm at the point where I need to hit that Mach Punch because he's dead, and I believe he's faster than me, so I'm going to hit the Mach Punch and just knock him the heck out of there. So Clef Key is gone. That's not bad. He brings his Rotom right back in. I don't know if this is Specs or Scarf, but he's going to bust out a Hydro Pump, definitely do a lot of damage on me, which is a good chunk. That's like 33% of my health right there. But luckily, I've got the Drain Punch, and that Drain Punch is going to take me home simply because I go last and they go before me. So I get to take all that damage, turn it into HP, and heal myself right back up. So with that being said, he is going right out into his Ampharos. Now, Ampharos typically uses Cotton Guard to boost up the defense, like 3 stages. That's ridiculous. So this is not going to be a good matchup if he uses that Cotton Guard. But he's pretty much just Volt switching around. I'm not really sure why. And I really should have brought... I should have set up the Stealth Rocks with Ferrothorn the very first turn. But, you know, I have no reason to be afraid of this team because I can just keep on Drain Punching and Mach Punching until, you know, I'm blue in the face. So here we go, going for that Mach Punch, knocking this guy out. Love that 1-2 punch combo. Drain Punch, then Mach Punch right after. So good. Anyway, with that being said, he's going to bring in his Meatball right now. Now, I know that this thing's going to go for something. So I'm going to just let him hit me. I know I can take one of his moves. He got a lucky crit right there. But that's okay because its super effective Drain Punch against him is going to knock him all the way out. But lo and behold, he had a Focus Sash. That's not too bad because I've got Mach Punch and I can knock him out. But I believe he's going to see that coming and go for Ice Shard. Bam! So get a little bit of chip damage in. Not bad. But like I said, I went for Mach Punch anyway. I mean, I really didn't need to Drain Punch him and get like 1 HP back. So that was okay. Anyway, he is going to bring in his Hydreigon right over here. I'm going to go for Mach Punch in hopes that I can kill him in 1 hit, but this thing's a little bit more bulky than I thought. So he goes for that Stab Draco Meter, and that's going to do a lot of damage on me, especially coming off of this thing. Bam! Oh my god, I totally thought I can live it, but didn't. So after a good battle, Conk finally goes down. Now, I'm in with Noivern over here, just to pretty much scare him out. He's got Specs, so he went for the Specs Draco. Now, it's very good that he switched out, so that means that he can fire a full-power Draco again if he comes in on something that's not as fast as he is. So here we go. I predicted that he was going to switch out, so I go for the U-turn in order to get switch initiative. Now, it's always good to carry U-turn on Noivern because, 1, you're fast, and you get the heck out of there and give yourself switch initiative. And 2, it's an awesome scouting move, you know? Alright, well, here we go. Ferrothorn is finally coming back, trying to do some work. I have T-Wave on this thing, but now he's going to bust out his Mega Ampharos. Now, that thing's hairdo is really awesome. I like the design of this thing. I like its tail with all those little pink little orbs on it. It's got Mold Breaker, which isn't going to do much, but he goes for Rest. And I'm like, well, you can't have a Chesto Berry, so what, you got like Sleep Talk or something? So that's probably what he's going to end up doing. So I go for a Power Whip just to judge how much damage it's going to do. And that does nothing. That's like 1/6. That's like a very minuscule amount. So I don't really feel comfortable in here. I'm going to actually switch out and go back into my Noivern. Maybe I could drop a Draco Meteor on it if it doesn't pull the Sleep Talk attack. So we'll see. Alright, looks like it's going a little bit quicker, and it goes for Sleep Talk, and it pulls the Volt Switch. So there we go. Wah, wah. Sorry, Noivern. You couldn't drop one more Draco Meteor. Too bad. Anyway, so he's going to switch out. Since he killed me by using Volt Switch, he actually loses Switch Initiative. So I see that he brings out his Specs Hydreigon, and I'm just going to go into Ferrothorn one more time. I know that these things typically carry Fire Blast, but I just need to do something. So he's actually going to choose to go with Dark Pulse, which is a very decent play. But with that being said, I end up living it, and I go for the T-Wave just to paralyze him, because I know that my Ferrothorn is going to die. I just want an easier time dealing with him when my next Pokemon come in. So he's going to kill me off. Unfortunately, I don't get the Para Hacks. Ferrothorn really didn't do that much this time around. I mean, usually he'll be able to set up rocks and do other stuff. But anyway, I'm bringing in Keldeo, nice and fresh. Unfortunately, I get hit by all the entry hazards that he's got. He's got full entry hazards up right now. But that's okay, because I've got Secret Sword, which is a fighting stab attack. That's going to kill his Hydreigon. Super effective. Done. Alright, so now he's kind of backed into a corner with only his Ampharos and a couple more turns left. So with that being said, I've got a couple of options here. I'm going to go for Secret Sword because I want to see how much damage it's going to do. Now he's asleep for one more turn because he already burnt off one sleep turn. And the sleep turns don't reset as soon as you switch. So he's got one more Sleep Talk to use. So he's going to pull Volt Switch. Lucky him, man. He got a really good luck spot on that. Anyway, he goes for the Volt Switch. He's not going anywhere because he's the last Pokemon. And right here, he's actually going to wake up. So I know that he's going to wake up. Actually, I was debating because I have Sucker Punch. And now I'm like, okay, well, does Sucker Punch hit Sleep Talk? But he actually went for an attacking move because he knew he was going to wake up. So Sucker Punch was definitely the right move I pulled over there. I remember I was on the stream and I was debating on, okay, if you use Sucker Punch and they use Sleep Talk, will I actually hit them or not? And that wasn't the case because he wasn't going to use Sleep Talk. But I'm pretty sure someone knows the mechanics of that Pokemon move in the comment section below, so let me know. Alright, well, Politeod, it was an awesome time battling you. It was great. I had fun. Thanks for coming out to the live stream, and thanks for being a long-time Abdallah Nation subscriber. I know you remember the days of when we used to play Mario Kart 7 with my webcam and no capture card. Oh, those were the days. Alright, well, it was a nostalgic kick, definitely. So, thank you so much for watching today, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of the battle in the comment section below. As usual, go ahead and click on that like button if you enjoyed it and if you thought it was intense. I am also wondering if you guys had a moment to go check out my channel for a lot more gaming content. I've got Bravely Default, which is the current Let's Play that I'm doing right now, along with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. We did that 100%. And we did Yoshi's New Island, which is the freshest thing on our plate right now. We did that 100% as well. All the links are in the description. I would love it if you guys showed some support towards that. And if you guys want more Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles, by all means, check out my live stream that I host every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 4 p.m. Central. And you guys have an opportunity to battle with me there. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.